So today, I have my friend and music buddy, Terry Hynde, with me today. And he's known for his very unique and unmistakable saxophone style. And he's also known for his many years of playing with the Numbers Band. So you live in Kent now, but
I live in Kent. I've been in Kent since 1965.
But you didn't grow up in Kent. You grew up in Akron?
I grew up in Akron, but I spent most of my life in Kent.
And what was that like growing up in Akron?
I don't know. It was high school in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
So we all had the same thing going on, I think.
Was the music scene good, or?
There was no music scene.
There was no music scene.
Well, not that I knew of.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't going to clubs or anything.
Right.
In high school.
Because you were too young.
Yeah.
So, how was your first introduction to music, and how old are you? What first got you excited about doing music? I
have this exactly, the dates, everything.
Wow.
I know. You'll see why in a minute. This was in 1958. I was 11 years old. And my parents were very stylish, and they redecorated them blonde furniture. And one of the pieces was a blonde hi-fi set. And they didn't have stereo yet.
Of course, yeah.
And they were leaving to the store one day, and they said, "Terry, don't play with the hi-fi." You're laughing because you know exactly. I made a beeline to the hi-fi set, and it had the little arm that came over, and the records fell down. It was that real old style thing. And I looked through, and the thing was made by Westinghouse, and they sent you like a half a dozen records with it just to play.
Yeah.
And one of them was Benny Goodman at the 1958 Brussels World's Fair.
Wow.
Yeah, I said, wow, this looks pretty neat. It had that big molecule on the thing. And I took it out and figured it out, and the thing dropped down. And the first song on there was called Bugle Call Rag. And it starts out with the clarinet going, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, and then the whole band comes screaming in after that.
Right.
And I'm this 11-year-old kid that never heard anything but Who Wears Short Shorts on the radio. And I'm going, well, this is pretty damn cool. Wow, and I started listening to it and never heard anything like it. By coincidence, I was in 4th grade, and by coincidence, the next day, somebody came into our classroom and said, "Anybody in here want to play a musical instrument?" And I raised my hand and said, "Yeah, I'd like to play clarinet." Benny Goodman, clarinet.
Right.
And she goes, "Okay," and they got me a clarinet, and I started right then.
Wow. And was it pretty easy for you to figure it out, or did?
No.
No, it's a hard instrument.
It was no.
And so, probably, I'm assuming your sister too was inspired by your being inspired by music. And did she look at you as like, oh, I want to do that too, or?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I don't believe she was in a completely different bag.
Yeah.
She wanted to be a rock and roll star.
Right.
She actually did want to become a rock and roll star.
And she did.
Huh? Well, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. She would go in the garage and set up this thing that looked like a stage and practice singing into a brush.
Wow.
As a microphone.
Wow.
Because she wanted to be this rock and roll person. And, you know.
And how many years younger than you?
4.
4, okay.
But the first thing that I went through her records one day when I was real young, and the first thing I ran across was Freak Out by the Mothers of Invention. And I said, well, this looks pretty damn cool. And I played that, and I go, oh, she's going to be okay.
Yeah. And so she started singing and playing then too? Or?
No, not at all. No. It was when we were in college. We actually were going to Kent at the same time, probably in the 66, 67, somewhere in that area.
Right.
And I was up in her apartment one day, and she goes, all she had was a baritone uke.
Wow.
And she goes, you want to hear a song I wrote? And I go, yeah. And she started playing this and started singing, and I went, God, is that good? I didn't know you could sing. And she goes, well, I just been playing around
practicing with a
with a brush. And I mean, it was absolutely terrific. Wow. I couldn't believe her voice.
Yeah.
And she hadn't even been with the band yet or anything.
She has a lovely voice.
Yeah.
I love the album she did, I don't know how long ago, of Standards. She really did a wonderful job with that.
Oh, that,
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you ever play with her at all in any capacity, or?
Well, I jumped on stage with her a couple times at a couple things, but she doesn't use saxes in her band.
Sure.
If she got somebody else, I'd be pissed probably. But but also the way I play doesn't really fit in with her style.
Sure. Yeah.
But now that you and I are doing some stuff, the stuff I'm doing with you would actually fit in with her style now.
Yeah.
But this,
because she's evolved into a different thing as well. Yeah. So, and I was really interested in the pictures of that Sugar and Spice band that you were in. Those pictures are so cool. They're so, classic.
Oh, they're so 60s.
Yeah. Kind of corny.
Yeah.
Now, was that like your first band you played with?
That was my first professional band, yeah.
Wow.
That would have been in 66, maybe 65.
So Sugar and Spice was a soul band.
Right.
Right? And you did like everything.
Hold on, I'm coming, Cold Sweat, all that stuff.
Right.
It's all black music.
And you did that for how long? I mean, approximately.
3 or 4 years anyway.
That's a good long time.
Well, what happened is that band broke up, and two of the singers went with a band called Eugene Sharpie and the G-Clefs, featuring the Elevations and Cinnamon and Spice.
Wow, that's a long name.
That was a long name. And there were 11 people in the band. There was one white person.
Wow.
That was me.
That was you, right?
That was me. But it was just a terrific thing.
You were like the token white guy, right?
I wasn't token. I could play.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I played it was an all-black neighborhood. It was South Howard Street back in the old days. I played in a club called the Hi-Hat Lounge.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember that.
It's a very, very, very hip neighborhood back in the day.
Yeah.
But two of the singers from Sugar and Spice came over to that band, and they called it Cinnamon and Spice.
Okay.
And then we got another singer. So there were actually 3 from that band that came over.
Wow. Very cool. And so after you got out of that, did you go right into the Numbers Band, or how did your Numbers Band experience
I have
start?
that story. I was at Blossom Music, went to hear Janis Joplin.
Wow.
Very, very, very cool.
Very
Sitting on the grass, she was right there. It was amazing.
Wow.
And a girl that I was in high school band with, came up with this guy, and she says, this is Bob Kidney, my boyfriend, and he's putting a band together and was thinking about getting a sax. Would you be interested? And I said, yeah.
How
And
cool.
that's where the band started.
Wow.
It was him and I, and there's nobody left that was in that original band.
Right. I mean, you're the longest, besides Bob, of course. I mean, even his brother Jack wasn't in it as long as you.
Right.
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 Wow. And then you're playing with him. It just kind of sort of evolved, the style of your playing. I mean, how did he?
Do you mean
did
my
he direct
playing,
you? Did he direct you how to play with his songs, or?
Well, we started off as nothing but a blues band.
Right.
And that worked really well because we were in Kent. We started at the Cove in 1970. And up until that time, there were basically just your typical rock and roll band.
Right.
And everybody was kind of bored with everything. And we came in and started playing blues. And nobody had heard the blues. And they were going, this is neat. And we started packing the Cove, and within a year, there were lines outside to get in.
Wow.
Because it was a new kind of music that people could tap their foot to.
It wasn't regular blues either, because it's Bob's style.
No, we played a lot of regular blues, too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. But there were a lot of it was Bob's stuff, too. But most of the stuff was dug up from original blues masters.
Okay.
Some of the old guys. And then it started evolving after that. And we hardly play any blues now.
Right.
So
it's all original stuff.
Most of it, yeah.
And were you, I mean, I'm sure your playing kind of evolved from, because, you started off with that soul band, and then you were playing blues. And, did you always play such wild solos? I mean, is that something that kind of evolved with
No, I originally wanted to be a jazz musician.
Okay.
But that meant getting into an area that I didn't want to get into, and that's learning tons of songs, learning tons of chord progressions and how to play over those chord progressions.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to have fun. And I'm in a band where I could drink every night and chase women. And, why would I want to go study music?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the way that went. And then the way I play just sort of evolved out of that. I didn't have a particular direction. Things just happened.
Right. And you had to weather all these different musicians coming in and out, and because the band itself was kind of a moving target.
Right. Well, a lot of the guys I passed on, at least 4 of them.
Drake, I know of.
Tim Maglione.
Yeah, my second cousin.
Who was that?
Tim Maglione.
Oh, was that your second cousin?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
See, Tim and I were friends long before the band ever got together.
Right.
We hooked up somewhere and just palled around together.
See, and you probably don't remember this, but you played at the DeFrange House with Eddie Barger as engineer, playing on a couple of my songs. You and Tim did.
Really?
And I have that recording. I mean to play it for you sometime.
Yeah, do that. I'll probably faint.
And so now you're kind of, as everybody in your band does except for Bob, everybody kind of plays with other people, and they have other groups that they play with. And you play with some other groups. One's a jazz.
Well, yeah. Well, that CD I left you, that's our jazz band.
Right.
And I play with other bands that do a lot of blues and stuff like that because I don't have to think about it. I know the chord changes and stuff. I can just sit in and play.
Right.
I don't have to learn new material or anything. So.
And they're thrilled to have you too.
Right, they think I'm great.
And you,
I can't help that though.
Terry sometimes sits in with the Greasy Boys, and
there's other bands
Rachel
too.
And Rachel's band. Sometimes?
Yeah, I've sat in with that with her. Mojo, something Mojo. I sit in with them. It just depends on
And
it.
so do we ever get notified when you sit in with people, or just it kind of immerses?
No, they'll ask me to come down sometimes.
So you'll see it on.
I'll do both.
If people want to see you doing other things too, they can see you by looking at Facebook, or
I have no idea. I don't pay any attention.
You just go and do your thing.
Yeah. You know, Mick will say, hey, we're playing at the brewery. Why don't you come on down here? I'll be there.
Right. Well, I think we should go do our thing. And Terry's going to play a song with me that I've been playing since I was about 15. And I keep revamping it to kind of go with who I am at the time. And it's a classic. I'll probably always play it because I love the song. It's called Over the Rainbow, and I got to make sure I get this right. It's written by Harold Arlen with lyrics by Yip Harburg. What a name.
Never knew that.
Yeah, I Googled it. So, we're going to play that song for you. You ready?
I'm all set. My horn's warmed up.
You're warmed up?
I'm warmed up.
All right, let's go.
There's a land that I heard of, baby, once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and those dreams, yeah, and the dreams that you dare to dream, they really do come true. Someday I'll wish on a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me. The troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Birds fly, yeah, they fly over the rainbow, baby. Why, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly over the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? Over the rainbow, yeah, that's where I wanna go. I'll take you there, I'll take you there.
And that's a wrap for episode 7 of my Home Song Podcast. Terry was a blast, and I loved hearing about his beginnings with music. Now keep an eye out on Facebook for his shows with the Numbers Band. It's truly an experience to see those guys live. Thanks to my brother Dennis for creating the background music for our interview, and stay tuned for future episodes with more talented guests. You can leave a tip to support my music or sign up for notifications at defrangemusic.com. See you next month, and until then, wishing you all the best, my friends.